So I want you guys to remember this sound right here. Just remember that sound. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Daily DIY Dude channel, where we do DIY dude stuff on a daily. Today I got a real good one for you guys. This is probably going to be one of my favorite videos to make because it's probably going to help so many people out. So what is it all about? Sprayer calibration. So today I have to put down a fungicide app, so I thought it'd be a good time to show you guys how I calibrate my sprayer. There's 1,000 videos on sprayer calibration on YouTube, but this is going to be the one that you've never seen. So stay tuned, guys. Let me show you how it's done. So you got a brand new sprayer. Been watching a bunch of YouTube videos. Everybody got nice lawns. You want to have a nice lawn too? So you ordered you a nice cyclone sprayer from GCI Turf. Got it in the mail, and now what do? I'm getting ready to show you. The first thing you want to do is fill your sprayer all the way up to the 4-gallon mark. This is 1 gallon, 128, it's 2 gallons. Guys, this is going to be so easy, so easy. 128, 3 gallons. This is 4 gallons, 128. When I'm doing the initial calibration, I don't like to use this as a gauge because the sprayer is so big. I mean, you could be off by 6 ounces in it. It still look like it's showing 4 gallons. So when you're doing your initial one, use a measuring cup, guys. So I know when I spray, I like to use setting number 3. It has 5 settings. I go to number 3. 1, 2, 3. Now the pump is running because it needs to be primed. So I'll spray straight back into the sprayer so I don't lose any of that 4 gallons on the ground, right? So now that it's primed, we're ready to calibrate the sprayer. So what do? All you gotta do is walk the yard at your pace, nobody else's pace. And when we get done walking the yard, we'll know exactly how many gallons of water it will take to spray our turf. Of course, you need to know exactly what your square footage is, but that has nothing to do with sprayer calibration. That has to do with whatever you're putting on your yard. You need to know how big your yard is. What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk the property. I know for a fact, because I've done sprayed my yard 100 times, that I'm gonna fill this thing up twice, and then we'll see what we have at the end of the second one. We know that that's how much water it takes to spray our yard, right? Stay with me, guys. So I'm gonna take you out front and we'll start out there. Remember, you got 4 gallons of regular water in your sprayer. I want you to walk the yard at the pace that's comfortable to you. So that beeping sound you heard a second ago is an app that I use. Every time I spray my yard, I have that app open. Well, that app is calibrated to your steps. When it beeps, you step. Well, how do you determine what your beep number is? Well, this is how I determined it. You download the app, walk the yard at your normal pace, you turn the dial until it matches your footsteps. And guess what? Once you determine what your pace is and you get the number, my number is 95. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to start there, but you really need to determine what your number is. Once you determine what your number is, and once you determine how much water it takes you to spray your whole yard, dude, you'll be spraying like a champ. If you notice, every time I step, it's in sync. It's in sync with that beat. Here, let me disconnect my headphones so I can show you guys. Show you on this strip right here what I'm talking about. Boom, boom. See how when it beeps, I step? Game changer, I'm telling you. Boom. I've got the beeping in my ear now, guys. So what you could do at this point, now that you got your front yard sprayed, what you could do at this point before you start spraying your back, say you're a person who sprays just your front yard sometimes and you don't spray your whole back. Well, take your backpack off and see how much water you used. I'm roughly at 2 gallons. And to get this spot on, you could dump the water that's left back in your measuring cup and see exactly how much water you use to spray your front yard. Bada boom, bada bing. But let's put this thing back on and we're gonna spray the whole backyard. When it empties, we're gonna fill it back up to 4 gallons. We're gonna spray until I'm the very last row. We're gonna see how much we got left. And that's gonna be how much it's gonna take me to spray my whole yard. Stay tuned. Yep, so basically, I got that beep going in my ear and I'm stepping every time it beeps. I know I probably said that 100 times and hopefully I'll cut out 99 of the times I said it and only say it a few times. But I'm really just trying to get you guys to understand that using this app is a game changer. I can still have a conversation with you and spray my yard. I don't have to worry about my pace. Am I stepping right? Of course, you know, you don't want to have a big long stride and then start doing short strides. And you also want to keep your spray tip the same height off the ground while you're spraying. That's just going to deliver the product more evenly. That's all that's for. Okay, so I just got done spraying the perimeter of the property. I'm up here by my fence. Still got my sprayer tip, same height off the ground. Still got my stride the same. I'm not changing anything, guys. This is foolproof. Still got water in my sprayer, so I'm gonna keep on going. Now, I will tell you this is just from experience from spraying. The pickup tube is in the back left corner. So you'll start hearing it sputter. That don't mean it's empty. Sometimes what you can do is lean to one side and you'll get a little bit more water out of it. Especially when you're mixing product. You don't want to be wasting that product, right? You want to get that product on the ground. It's like right now it's starting to siphon a little bit. There it goes. So this is what I do at this point. So it's almost empty. What I like to do is I'll take the sprayer off my back, hold it at an angle because that's the side that the pickup tube's on. And I keep spraying until it just stops altogether. Then once it stops, turn your pump off, and then we'll go from there. Here we go. Still keeping your steps right. So you get a lot more. Right when you think you're empty, you're still spraying. Because when you're walking, you know, you're shaking all around, and so I'd call that empty right there. Pump siphoning, so what you do is turn it off. I normally don't leave the sprayer there like I just did. I'll show you where I ended up. So right there in front of that sprayer is where it took me at my walking pace, my comfortable walking pace, it took me 4 gallons of water to spray up to that point. So what I would do, put me a little flag right there in the ground so I know where to pick back up at. Take my sprayer, I'll go back and I'll put 4 more gallons of water in the sprayer. I'll finish out my yard, I'll see what's left, and then there you go. That's done. That's how much water it takes you to spray your whole yard. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. So I know just from past experience, it's not gonna take me all 4 gallons to do my backyard. But I'm gonna show you guys how you determine that. And guess what? If it takes you 4 more gallons and then you have to fill it up again, then I mean, that's what you have to do. If you want to walk at your own pace. Say you spray your whole yard and you fill this up twice. Now you done emptied out 8 gallons of water, and say you got 500 to 1,000 square feet left to spray. You're like, really, dude? I don't want to mix up 500 square feet, right? So what would you do? Yep, you're right. I'm sure you said it. All you got to do, that beep beep sound, turn that wheel to the right, increase your beep beep, which is going to do what? It's going to increase your steps, which is going to do what? Make you spray the yard just a tad faster, and it's going to make you to where you don't have to fill that sprayer up 3 times. If you go through this process when you first get your sprayer to learn what it takes you, I'm telling you, it only takes 1 time to do this, and you're good forever. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change on this sprayer. It's going to be the same every exact time. So just take the time, even if it takes you a couple of hours. Say you walk the yard at a normal pace, and like I said, you sprayed your whole yard, you done filled this thing up twice, you got like 1,500 square feet left, and you're like, dang, if I would have just walked a little bit faster, I could have sprayed the whole yard. Well, take that app that I'm talking about, increase it a little bit. So mine's 95, say increase it to 100, 102. Yeah, you're walking just a tad faster, but it's still at a good pace. And then you'll finish your whole yard in 2 backpacks instead of trying to guess what a faster pace is. And then maybe you'll get to the end the second time and still be short, or you'll have way too much. And I'm telling you, this app is the deal. And that's basically what I wanted to make the video on, because a lot of people have done their calibration like this, walk the yard to figure out how much you need, but that app is where it's at, guys. I'm telling you, please trust me on that. So I got 4 more gallons. I'm going to end up where I left off, spray the whole rest of the yard, and we'll see how much we got left. Ooh, that knee almost gave out on a brother. All right, guys, stay with me. Don't leave yet. Boop, 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 boop. And of course, when you're spraying, you want to have the right overlap. This video isn't meant to teach you how to spray, because everybody, you got to have the right overlap and all that. This video is for the calibration part, guys. I don't have to worry about muscle memory. All I gotta do is put that app on, put it on my number, 95, spray the yard. Hope this app thing makes sense to you. Nothing changes, guys. It's like a machine, baby. To be honest with you guys, I can't spray without this app no more. I just can't do it. Hate to talk so daggone much. This is my last row. So remember, right after this, we'll go back to the table. I'll pour what we have left in the measuring cup. We'll minus that from our total solution. All right, so that's it. Just sprayed the whole yard. I have liquid left. All right, so let's see how much water we've used in the backyard. Got my measuring cup right here. Now we need to determine how much product we have left, so we can figure out what our total solution is for the whole property when we go to spray the next time, when we actually are spraying products like fungicides or herbicides or fertilizers or whatever. So let's see how much we had left in the sprayer. So it looks like we have right at 120 ounces. 120 ounces from 8 gallons. So what is that? I'm gonna come close to the camera and try to do some math. Maybe you can see it. So let's just say your yard is 8,000 square feet, like mine is. So that puts us spraying a little less than a gallon a thousand, right? We needed to figure out how much product we need to put for the first 4 gallons, because it's not an even number, right? Let's do 128 times 8 gallons is what we had. So that's 1,024. And we're gonna minus 120 ounces, that's what we had left over. So that leaves us with 904 ounces by 8,000 square feet, right? So we'll divide that by 8. Gives us a number of 113. So now we need to figure out 113, so that's 113 ounces per thousand. But how am I going to determine how much product I need to put in the first 4 gallons and in the last 3 gallons? Okay, well, this is how you figure that out. So remember the number 113. You know you're using 128 ounces times 4 in the first fill up, which is 512 ounces. So all you have to do is divide that 512 by 113. That gives you 4.53. That 4.53 is how many square feet that it takes you to cover for the first 4 gallons of product in that backpack sprayer. So roughly 4,500 square feet. So when you mix your product up, you're going to mix it up for 4,500 square feet. And the next time you fill your sprayer up with 3 gallons of water, as a final solution, you're going to mix up your product for 3,500 square feet. That's going to give you a total of 8,000 square feet in 7 gallons of water. I really hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just leave a comment and I'll try to explain it, or shoot me a message, or we can figure out how to explain that, but I'm pretty sure you guys get it. Some of the newer guys may not understand that 100%, but it's really easy to figure out. And just let me know if you need any help with that. So anyway, guys, it takes 7 gallons to spray my entire yard of 8,000 square feet. So now I'm going to go in there and I'm going to be spraying fungicide. So I'm going to get everything I need to spray this fungicide at, and we'll do that together as well. Alrighty guys, so now that you got your sprayer calibrated, now it's time to actually put down some product on the yard. Now that you feel confident that you know exactly how much product it takes you to cover your whole property. So now that we have 4 gallons of finished solution, what we're going to do is we're going to check the pH. Always adjust the pH before you put in your natural adjuvant. So right now it's reading 4.73, so that's perfect. Go ahead and mix this in. That's it, guys. We're ready to spray. 1, 2, 3. That's where we determine that we like to spray. I like to get the finished solution pumped through my wand. That way when I start spraying, I don't have to worry about it just being water or whatever I had in there from the last spray. I know that it's all mixed up with what's in the tank. So I like to do that. Take you guys around front and we'll start spraying. First thing I need to do, open up my beep beep app. This time I'll have it in my ear, guys, so I won't be bothering you guys. Turn the Bluetooth on. Alrighty. So just so you know, while I'm spraying, I've got the app in my ear telling me when to step. Alrighty guys, here we go. Fungicide app's all mixed up. Everything's calibrated. Got my beep beep in my ear. Let's spray. You don't have to feel like you're walking too slow, too fast. All you gotta do is step when it beeps. Make sure you guys are spraying this stuff. All your pets and everything are in the house. You need to give this stuff, pets and kids, you just give this stuff plenty enough time to dry before they get back out on that lawn. Same result, guy, every time. Remember, anytime you can take out human error, do it. Whole reason we got a backpack sprayer, right? Not a pump sprayer, because we wanted it to be precise. By the way, this is the U-Door gun that I'm spraying with. This is an upgrade spray gun to the Flow Zone. I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. When you determine what nozzle you're going to spray with, that is the calibration for that nozzle tip. It's not the calibration for any tip you use. I mean, common sense would tell you that. Say you use this tip to spray fungicide, you use a different kind of flood tip to spray fertilizer, you got to recalibrate that other tip. This don't just apply to every tip, which I'm pretty sure that's, like I said, that's common sense. I just wanted to make sure you guys do know that. You can't just go switching tips and expect it to work for everything. But I'll be totally honest with you. I use this same fan tip to spray everything, so I don't have that issue. All right, let's head to the backyard. So I purposely left this flag here. Let's see how close we get to that thing. I'm not going to touch it. That was from when we did the calibration. Telling you guys, so nice not having to think about a stride when you're spraying. Oh, let's start this first. All right, so this is when I'll take it like this. Beeps, you step. That's pretty much it, guys. As you can see, came pretty close, so I'm right here, flag's right there, so pretty much spot on from where I was. I think that's pretty daggone good, getting it that close. Alrighty. So now what we'll do is we'll mix up this last 3,500 square feet, spray it. This video will be done. Start out right here by the flag, it'd be good. Hope this video helped a few of you guys. This is the type of videos you guys enjoy watching, or you get any kind of added benefit from watching it. Maybe you guys can consider liking the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Come on back for the next video. We'll be pumping out some videos now that my channel is finally monetized. I don't know if you can hear that pump, she's starting to slow down. Just got this little corner to spray here. And you can kind of see them. Right here at the very last row. And my sprayer is pretty much empty, right? That's what you're looking for every time. Telling you. The app is where it's at. Thing's still beeping in my ear. As long as you get the correct overlap every time. If you get the correct overlap every time, hear that pump? Oh, I got my wireless mic on. I can just put it up. So you literally just see me in that corner spraying the last little bit. Is the foolproof way. There's like an ounce or two in there. It's hard to get it all out because of that screen. This is the foolproof way to spray your yard, guys. Telling you, promise you, you'll get it spot on every time. Alrighty, guys. So like I said, this is something that I've been doing for quite a few years. And I'm telling you, use that app, and I'll leave the link to it in the description. I'm telling you, every time it's spot on. If you guys have any questions or a more efficient way to calibrate your sprayer and spray the yard and it be precise the way that was, leave a comment below, and I'd love to hear how you guys do yours, or link a video to one that's just as good, if not more efficient, and I'll check it out. But once again, thank you guys for stopping by, checking this video out. We'll check you later.